Peacock, man. I'm really falling in love with this app. I got Peacock a long time ago because of the fact that, I wanted to see that Halloween Kills, and I was going to go to the tomovies to go see it. And then somebody told me, hey, Peacock said if you got Peacock, you can watch it for free on theirs, but you had to pay like $8 to watch it. So I downloaded the app. But, I couldn't get it on my smart TV. I had to get it on my Xbox. But I downloaded it and I started looking at their platform. Granted, Peacock's not as big as some of the other, platforms, but I'm keeping Peacock because it's more affordable for me, and I like them, and I hope they don't go out because I really like them. But anyway, I want to talk about the last episode of The Resort. Man, I'm telling you, I was so jacked up to watch this last episode, and I'm going to tell you right off the riff, it didn't let me down at all. Period. You got to understand, we're watching something on television. We're watching some stuff that writers made up. Because if you watch this, I was so concerned about, I was so invested in all these characters. There you go. I was invested in all the characters, all of them, not one, but all. My main characters was the couple, but they did a good job of breaking that down. But the guy that I always talk about, the guy that was a Spanish guy and the other woman that was a Spanish lady, loved them two characters. And I love when they talked in their language and we had to read what they were saying. I love that. But, this cast was perfect. And I think, for me. And so I couldn't wait to find out what was in that hole. And it was like, I felt like I was into like a half-baked Indiana Jones / thing because, when they went down, I was like looking around because I got a pretty big TV, and I was looking around. I was like, oh man, and I was like, they're going to find them anytime, and they're going to find them together, and they're going to be holding their hand. Their hands are going to be holding together, and they're going to be skeletons and stuff. Because I was getting kind of sad because I was like, Sam and Violet, man, you couldn't help but love their character. You couldn't help but feel the love that those two had for that time. Because when you're young like that, because a lot of people, they done been through multiple relationships if they never stayed married to the same person, so it's always that first time love and that first time magic, man. And I just don't think you'll be able to get it. If you do get it, it'll be a gift from God. That's the only way you'll get it, because right now relationships today are just god awful bad. I tell men and women who are married, you better stay married. If you ain't getting abused, if you ain't getting hit, you ain't getting verbally abused, you just burn out, just ask God to help you get through that phase, because you're going to thank your lucky stars, because, man, it is horrible out here. Horrible. I'm just telling you right off the rip. Stay single. Find a hobby. Don't even try to date. I gave dating up a long time ago. I mean, these girls out here and these men as well, man, they just got off of that. Social media got people messed up. But anyway, this is called the Disillusionment of Time. The Disillusionment of Time. That's the best way I can describe it. After finding the entrance to the passage, the group discovers what happened to Sam and Violet. And they did. But, there was some touching moments in there, because the guy, I told you, the guy loves his wife, Noah loves Emma. And I know what that's like to be in love with a girl, and Emma's just at a crossroads. That woman's got a lot to bear. She's at this point in her marriage. She's probably in her mid-40s, because I look at them, they look like they're in their 40s, not 50 yet. They lost that child. That left a scar. They're at a point where they're just, kind of burnt out and all that kind of stuff. But you know what I like about this? You never seen no butt cheeks. I know, I'm going to say it again. Never seen no butt cheeks, no cleavages. You never seen no nakedness. You never seen no unnecessary somebody slogging somewhere over in the corner. None of that. None of that. That's what makes this show good. Anyway, so I understand how Noah feels. He wants to keep his marriage together. He's kind of overprotective. He's kind of overbearing. I can see how that could bother a woman, because, but you know what? After watching this, I think this is what she needed, because she was so hell-bent on trying to find out what happened. She kind of risked, she kind of risked her life to try to find out what happened to these people. Going through that little tunnel, and she got stuck, and then she was, he couldn't get to it. No, Noah couldn't get to his wife Emma, and she was stuck, and she had to think about that baby, and she went back to where he kept telling her to breathe because she had lost that child. And, you know, a lot of y'all out there, y'all got children out there, you better appreciate them, man, seriously. Don't take them for granted. And you kids, don't take your parents for granted either. Man, life is too short. You know, try to, you know, just be happy and content with what you have, man. It could be worse, you know what I mean? Just threw that in there. But, you know, I'm in here looking, and I'm just getting so into this show because I just feel like I'm on an adventure with him too. But man, at any point, I'm thinking she's going to come across him, and it's going to be this. I was getting kind of sad because I was like, she's going to come across him, and they're going to be a skeleton, they're going to be holding each other's hand, or they're going to be leaning up against each other with their head together, and they just die together, you know. And then at the end, I was like, what the? And so I still kind of got sentimental about it because I was like, and she just, once she got through that place, she started panicking, and he couldn't get to her, and she finally, you know, forced herself to get through that little hole, and then she found him. She found him. And when she found him, I was like, whoa. But then at the same time, I was like, oh man, they still didn't make it. And she just said, they were in this body of water, preserved. Now you gotta understand, they were missing 15 years ago. They were sitting in this pool of water going in a circle. Pretty place. It was pretty. Preserved. They never decayed, nothing. They just was in peace. And I was like, oh man, they didn't make it. Well, I don't know what made me think it was make. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I thought was gonna happen. I thought they might have found like a beautiful paradise that nobody could get to, and they just decided to just not come back, and they found them, they're like in their late 20s, and they just living in a beautiful area. I know, crazy. But anyway, they found him. So she gets at the edge and she just stares at him, man. She just looks at him. I don't know what made her do it, but she just reached out and grabbed that girl for some strange reason. It was so touching. It was just so good how they shot that. And she grabbed the girl, and when she grabbed the girl kind of woke up, and I was like, holy crap. And the girl woke up, and she looked, she pulled her out of the water, and then she goes, what happened? Where am I? She goes, and then she decided to pull the guy out, and they both just woke up, and they was like, and she was trying to tell him, since we've been looking for you for 15 years. They go, no, we literally just was here, like, they just said we was just literally got here like 5 minutes ago. That's how that water preserved them. It was a beautiful ending for me. And when I watch TV, you gotta understand, TV is just a fictional thing that people make up. Like if I was to make up a movie, it'd be fictional. You know, it'd just be something I threw in together, you know. But the ending was just, and then, you know, it showed them walking out, and her dad he was shocked, and then she said, Dad, why are you looking like that? Because she got us, the dad has been messed up for 15 years looking for his daughter. But then the boy later, as the ending was wrapping up, the boy tried to call his mom and dad, and they hung up on him because they was like, you know, our son's been gone for 15 years, this is a joke, so they hung up on him. He says, my mom and dad hung up on me because they said, they said they didn't believe me, so he has to go in person. But anyway, you guys, I could go on and on and on. You guys, give Peacock a shot. I think you'll like their interface. I think you like the way they got things set up. And I really, really, truly hope that Peacock can make it. I know I know all these streaming services are scarfing for, you know, views and all that kind of stuff, and trying to get subscribers and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of these, you know, streaming services are sinking a lot of money into these shows, and they got to have a payoff. You got to have a payoff. Don't be too surprised in the coming future that you'll see a lot of these streaming services merging with other streaming services so they can stay in business, because they're going to need each other. We're just at the baby stage of streaming, except for Netflix, you know. And I'm a diehard Netflix fan. I know everybody's on that Netflix hate train. I don't know why. But anyway, God bless, take care. But what a great, great, great ending for me. For me. Like I said, I watch stuff because I enjoy watching stuff. You'll never see me post stuff on here about this is whatever they be talking about. I don't get into that. I just don't. I just don't. You know, it's just, there's a lot of beauty out here in the world, you guys, and you need to start learning how to enjoy it. You know, would I like to have more money? Yeah, money don't make you happy, but just if you can make enough to live and do right. I mean, if you want to do better, apply yourself. You know, try to apply yourself. You know, Bruce Lee had a quote. Bruce Lee, he said, if you can't get in the front door, try to go through the side door. And that way you get through the side door, you can try to work your way in there and get you where you're at. And look how Bruce Lee ended up being. Yeah, he's gone, but there's a lot of famous people that are gone. But anyway, I just threw that in there. You know, be content, you guys. Be thankful. You know, give your friend a hug or something. But anyway, the resort. Yeah. Well, at the end of this video, look forward to November 4th. Manifest, baby. Netflix picked it up. Save My Show. Manifest. And From. From is coming back. From is coming back, baby. I mean, From. On Apex. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. I don't care if I get 2 views per episode when I start talking about both those shows. I do not care. Because I ain't making money off YouTube. I have a job. And it's not a bad job. And I'm very thankful to have it. God bless. Take care. And have a lovely day. We'll see you.